What's up? What's good? What's going on, Sagittarius? Let's jump in for a Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine read. We haven't done one of those on the channel in a really long time. So I was up last night talking with Spirit, trying to figure out what energy needs to be checked on. And I do think that we came up with a pretty good spread. So let's see. This is going to be for your Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as your ninth house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your ninth house fam. But even with that being said, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, Spirit. What is the current state of the connection? What is the current state of the twin flame union at this time? What is the current state of the twin flame union at this time? Those that are experiencing a twin flame connection, what is the current state of it at this time? Not want to talk. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Hangman, but this one is called the turnaround, revolution. So the current state is, I do feel like that there's a stalemate, there's stagnancy, there's no movement. But with this particular Hangman coming out and it's saying that it's the revolution, that I feel like that things are like right now the current state is getting ready to take a shift. Like things are about to take a turn. So the challenge here in this twin flame union is the Hierophant, the teacher, clarity. So I do feel like that making sure that we're the challenge here is learning lessons of the past and not repeating those in this new turnaround. So and that's why the current state is somebody's birthday could be December 5th, or December 5th could be very significant, or May 12th could be very significant, okay? Now, I feel like that what's going on here, I have a hair in my mouth, immediately putting me in mind of a hairball. I want to look, now that makes me want to look that up. It says hairballs are the unsavory byproduct of a good, clean habit. So grooming oneself. So this is, thank you, Spirit. So the challenge here is learning the lessons and really taking accountability. Grooming oneself, cleaning up those negative habits right here. That's the challenge here inside of this situation. Wow. Okay, so right off the top, we're going to get the Divine Feminine, the Divine Feminine's influence at this time. We have the Star card. And guys, we all have Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine within us. So you can use this to integrate the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine in oneself, or this could be an external energy. And in that case, just because you're a female doesn't mean you're necessarily the Divine Feminine energy, okay? So how is the Divine Masculine showing up here? So we have the Five of Swords. And what is the lesson here? What is the lesson that is meant to be learnt here? The Magician. Using your resources, recognizing what your resources are, and learning not to seek those resources externally. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords, the Watcher. Observing where things are headed here. The Knight of Swords really is that energy. Like when the Knight of Swords moves, they have clear direction. They have clear orders as to what they know, what to strike, when to strike. And this isn't always by way of their orders. You know what I mean? Like they're receiving these directions from higher up. And sometimes the Knight of Swords is also the brave person that's going out to, they're the detectives on the case. You know what I'm saying? I guess probably foot patrol, or probably like an officer, someone on the beat, something like that. But they're definitely observing, trying to see what is out of kilter. And that's the energy here. Wow, definitely tapping into a twin flame connection here with the Lovers behind the Knight of Swords. This is about looking for the signs and synchronicities that this situation is potentially coming into union. The Divine Feminine here is showing up as the Star card, and the Divine Masculine here is showing up as the Five of Swords, withdrawal. So it looks like that the Divine Masculine is in need of transmuting the energy, or is in the process of withdrawing from the action steps that they have to transmute. Okay, but the violet flame is in this particular Five of Swords, so that does let me know that this person is in the midst of transmuting this. They may just be struggling to transmute this, and it could be coming off as very conflicting, childish ways. Okay, let's see where we're going here with this. What I want to look at now is I want to take a look at this Divine Feminine energy, and I really want to see how is the Divine Feminine what is the situation in the Divine Feminine's life at this time? Okay, especially with because the Star card it is a wish granted card, but it's also this energy of healing, hope, optimism. And with the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I feel like that this is gaining a sense of hope with all of the responsibilities that the Divine Feminine has had to carry along the way. But let's just see. So we're going to look here at the Divine Feminine's current situations. What are their external influences for the Divine Feminine? What are their internal influences for the Divine Feminine? What are the Divine Feminine's personal challenges? And what is the Divine Feminine's advice? All right, Spirit, let's get it. Current situation around the Divine Feminine is the Lover's card. Okay, so the internal influences here, the Tower. Wow, this Divine Feminine seems to be going through a complete renovation internally. The Divine Feminine seems to be looking at things from a different perspective. Suddenly, major epiphanies taking place inside of this Divine Feminine. External influences here, the Nine of Swords. So this Divine Feminine externally, there's a lot of, I feel like that there's a lot of things changing internally and externally for this Divine Feminine here. With the external influences being this Nine of Swords, this is really telling me that someone external to this Divine Feminine could be kind of like telling them all the things that could go wrong. Okay, let's see. What are the challenges that the Divine Feminine is facing? Listening to their intuition. Because of this, there is someone externally to the Divine Feminine that is telling them not to go forward in this direction. Like they've had some sort of sudden epiphany. The Divine Feminine has someone around them telling them, no, don't do that. That's not, why would you do that? Someone like that around them. And so that's like, because of that, they're having a hard time listening to their intuition. The advice for the Divine Feminine is to take care of yourself. Okay, this is self-care. Really nurture and love on oneself at this time. Wow, we've got the Three of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like that what's going on with this Divine Feminine has had a sudden epiphany about collaborating with the Divine Masculine for something that is going to yield generational wealth. But there's some, possibly from a water sign, a friend, a family member, that's telling them, yeah, nah. So we'll dive into that in a minute. Let's see what's going on with this Divine Masculine over here in the Five of Swords. Guys, if you're feeling like that this is your storyline, you're intrigued, you're happy to see the twin flame readings back on the channel, we would absolutely ask that you smash that thumbs up button down below. If this is something that you guys would like to see, I do intend on dropping this reading here twice a month, every other week. So it is one of the changes that Spirit worked with me on in April. So if that's something that you would like to see, definitely show the love down below. All right, Spirit, what is the current situation around this divine masculine at this time? Well, I'm not going to take all of that, but I definitely am feeling like this divine masculine energy is in a very logical, observant mind state. Okay, let's see. Divine Feminine is going through some major epiphanies, major healing. Beautiful energy here for this Divine Feminine. Even with the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess showing up. The High Priestess is counsel for the Divine Feminine. And the Queen of Pentacles is the ultimate, it's out of the queens, it's ultimate self-care, listening to, like, you know what I'm saying, nurturing oneself and like growing those seeds that you gained from your guidance, you know what I'm saying, from your Divine Feminine. Like, you know, like how like the royals have someone to help get them ready, and each child has someone assigned to them at their beck and call. The High Priestess is that for the Divine Feminine, but the Divine Feminine must invoke this energy, and that is actually what's presenting to be a challenge here for the Divine Feminine. However, she's on the board, which lets me know that she's like, the Divine Feminine is acknowledged that she's there. It's just establishing a trusting relationship is proven to be some sort of challenge for the Divine Feminine. Let's see, Spirit, what's the current situation here around this Divine Masculine? So the situation around the Divine Masculine is the World card. The Divine Masculine appears to be experiencing some endings in one way or another. What's going on internally for the Divine Masculine? We have the Nine of Pentacles. This Divine Masculine has been seeking for their self-worth externally. What's going on internally is this Divine Masculine is becoming aware of their own internal worth. And it's actually coming through some sort of petty conflict around them. We say petty. It's petty on their journey. But I do feel like that whatever the conflict is that this Divine Masculine is facing, it is kind of tumultuous as they are immersed inside of it, okay? What are the external influences here for the Divine Masculine? Boy, I'll tell you what. I don't play with it, I don't play with it, I don't play with them. Five of Wands. Competition, arguments, conflict. Yeah. So externally here for this Divine Masculine, there is a major cycle chapter of this person's life that is closing up. And boy, is shit hitting the fan around this Divine Masculine externally. What challenges are the Divine Masculine facing right now? Overindulgence. So this Divine Masculine seems to be very overindulgent in something right now. What is the advice here for the Divine Masculine? The Queen of Wands. I absolutely love that for the advice for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, we have Queen cards. So I absolutely love it. And the advice for the Divine Masculine is to tap into their confidence, tap into their charisma, get back to the state of who they are. And I feel like that is what is happening for this Divine Masculine internally. I'm not saying this is an easy read. You know, we only 14 minutes in and I haven't gotten to clarify anything yet. So I'm not saying that this reading is going to be like completely easy. But what I am saying is that if these both energies can begin to tune inwards and do some self-care on oneself, the Divine Feminine is needing to balance out their work and home life. This Divine Masculine, the advice for that, it really is speaking about, you know, tapping into their confidence, their creativity, really being optimistic about what they like. The lesson here is to recognize what resources you have, and then the Queen of Wands knows how to take those resources and get real creative with it. Okay, so the lesson here is to like, the divine feminine is being told to really recognize the resources that you have and use them in a very beneficial way that helps you manage your home and your work life. But in order for the divine feminine to be able to bring this balance in, she must first recognize what resources she has. For the divine masculine here, they're saying that this is recognizing all of the resources that you have, and even if it seems less than what you're accustomed to, you still have enough to make do. However, it does require you to get creative with those resources. So this is really a beautiful reading, really. The current situation around the divine feminine is the Lover's card, major arcana, right? The current situation around the divine masculine, the World card, major arcana, right? The current state of this twin flame union is the Hangman, major arcana, right? The universe has got their hands all over this, and what the universe is trying to wake up between these two people inside of this union is the resources. Like, I need you to recognize your resources so that when the intuitive nudges come in, you can go after them with confidence. Okay, what is the subconscious thoughts for the divine feminine spirit? What are the subconscious thoughts of the divine feminine spirit? What are the subconscious thoughts of the divine feminine as it pertains to the divine masculine? What are the divine feminine subconscious thoughts as it pertains to the divine masculine? Thank you. Wow, the divine feminine is saying, I am becoming a better person. So I said Sag, so hey, so my divine feminine here is really saying like, hey, I've been putting in some work. I'm trying to become a better person. I want to feel the way that we used to feel. Divine masculine is still intoxicating being near you, but there's still some pain that the divine feminine is well aware that there's still some pain that the divine masculine must face, and the divine feminine somewhere in that subconscious needs to be aware that and it needs to acknowledge and not repress that there is the tendency to show up as a distraction from this person facing their pain. And that kind of makes sense with the Nine of Cups being in their challenging position, okay? So let's see, what are the subconscious thoughts of the divine masculine as it pertains to the divine feminine? Oh, wow. We have two. It says, I hid who I really am from you, and I wish I could share my good news with you. So there's something important about this divine masculine that they didn't feel comfortable enough revealing with the divine feminine, but this person longs to reveal some sort of good news to you. They definitely hid something about themselves from the divine feminine over here. And this divine masculine, they are saying that they do love you. They value your conversations. They replay your conversations over and over in their head. And this person is aware that out of a place of immaturity, there were things that were said that they do wish they could take back their words for that. They do know that they said something out of a place of immaturity, and they wish that they could pull that back, because I do feel like that whatever that was ultimately changed the dynamic of this connection here. Okay? Wow. I'm asking Spirit, I'm clarifying the situations. The situation of the twin flame union first, then the divine feminine situation, and then the divine masculines. That's where I was going. For the twin flame union, I have true love. And this is clarifying the Hanged Man card. The turnaround. The current state of this union is the turnaround, a revolution. Well, what's that? That this is true love. Sun's coming out. That this is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. My goodness. So it looks like that this twin flame union, it looks like that there is some sort of revelation here. For sure. Revelation of what this connection really is. But even though but you must continue to put yourself first, and this person must continue to put themselves first. And it is only when the both of you all learn to put yourselves first that your energetic frequency will magnetize the two of you all together. Loving yourself makes you romantically attractive. Okay, so let's clarify here for the divine feminine. Wow. The situation for the divine feminine. The divine feminine's love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. That is clarifying the divine feminine situation. The divine feminine situation is the Lovers. So I definitely feel like that the divine feminine is getting some sort the divine feminine's putting in some work, and because of the work that the divine feminine is putting in, they are being granted access to some sort of higher level of commitment for sure. But here we go again. Balance. Put yourself first. The divine feminine is finally balancing out and understanding that good is coming to them by putting themselves first. That is drawing them in, that is drawing them in exactly what it is that they've been manifesting, and that is an engagement, a higher level of commitment, possibly with their divine masculine. Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at the divine masculine. Guys, I hope that this message is finding you all in good health and in good spirits. Y'all should have known that this twin flame was going to be longer. But if you're liking it, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. It does. Oh, that's way too many. But we do have the law of attraction. It did hit the table in the reverse. And pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the red flags. I feel like that this, if I'm being honest, I'm going to get a more concise message. But I feel like that this divine masculine is closing out a cycle where they manifested something in from a low vibration. Just because they're having the epiphany and the awareness that they didn't have to that they were manifesting that in from a low vibration, and now that they're aware of this, it doesn't mean that the consequences of manifesting that in are over. So this person, it seems like that this person is cleaning up the karma from that low vibration manifestation for sure. Let's see. Spirit, let's see. Thank you. Law of attraction. Wow, the law of attraction is exactly what came out. My goodness. So this person is recognizing that what they're dealing with was what they're currently dealing with in their reality, which is very conflicting. That's that conflict and that strife. Remember, with that Five of Wands, Five of Swords, this person is now recognizing that this is the makings of their manifestations. This person is understanding the law of attraction. So I do feel like that the situation around this divine masculine is that they are closing out a low vibrational manifestation, clearing up the karmic retribution from that low vibrational manifestation. And that is going to allow this person to attract in the romance, the relationship that they've been wanting. This person's oracle message says, you have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. So this person is closing up an old manifestation from a low vibrational. They're now manifesting in something high vibrational. But this person they got to clean up his karma, and they have to address where they're overindulgent, okay? The Nine of Cups in the challenging position is not good energy because this person is not satisfied. This person is turning to not so high, like very low vibrational things to cope with the reality of a low vibrational manifestation. So accountability and acceptance and internal strength is needed here from this divine masculine. Definitely wanting to make sure that you're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities at this time, okay? So let's take a look here. What is going on internally? So internally, the Divine Feminine has this Tower card. Major sudden epiphanies going on for my lovely Divine Feminine here. So let's take a look and clarify what's going on internally here for the Divine Feminine. Oh, wow, that was super quick. Epiphanies. Literally, epiphanies. Answers unfold. It says, keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. Embrace solitude. This divine feminine is doing some healing work. Like something about this union and what took place between y'all, shit rocked you. Divine feminine, whoever the divine feminine is, they got rocked. And this person has this it's like after a time of being in survival mode, because I do feel like that initially when this ended, Sagittarius went into some sort of I said Sagittarius. I feel like that the Sagittarius may be the divine feminine, but just take it as it resonates. The divine feminine here that I'm speaking to went into some sort of panic mode, survival mode, okay? And now I feel like that I got a divine feminine that is recognized that that's not getting them anywhere. So internally there's some deep introspection that is taking place. It says keep your mind open. That's here twice on both of these cards, as answers reveal lessons in the quiet of introspection. So I do feel like that this divine feminine is going through some major epiphanies, and these major epiphanies are elevating this divine feminine. Some of these epiphanies may seem too good to be true, or they may just, I don't know, there's something about it that does still have the divine feminine resistance to actually taking action steps on some of these epiphanies, okay? Yeah, clear mind. Wow. So, sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. You see what I'm saying? Boy, I love when the cards just come together for your girl. But that's what's going on here internally for this divine feminine. Let's see what's going on internally here for the divine masculine. Their card here is this Nine of Pentacles. And if I'm being honest with you, I want you to know that this divine masculine is definitely going through those things that are closing out. And what's closing out in this divine masculine's life, it is conflict. Like, it is because of the conflict. And the reason why it's so conflicting is because it was manifested from a place of lack. Okay, and things are kind of intensifying around this masculine. There are 2 9s here and 2 5s. That signifies literally 9 intense, 5 change, intense changes around this masculine here. And their current situation is the World card. Whether you like it or not, there are endings. There are things that are closing. That's a major arcana. The universe is closing cycles out around this divine masculine, and it is intense. And this is happening whether they like it or not. So what's going on internally here for this divine masculine is the 9 of Pentacles. So this divine masculine is having to recognize that their resources is really from their work, like in order for them to see what resources they have left after some sort of intense change in their life, they must find the resource within. Let's get some clarity for this divine masculine for what's going on internally. Thank you. Yeah, gate of opportunity. Pass through the gate of opportunity wherein new paths unhurl with boundless potential. So this person is recognizing that in order to truly embrace limitless, boundless opportunities and potential, they must first recognize the resources that they have within and stop holding so tightly to external resources and opportunities above their own internal. Okay, so this divine masculine is learning the importance of, like, to prioritize external resources and internal resources. This person has spent a long time discrediting their own resources due to external reasons. Here, make miracles. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. It says stay open-minded and receptive to the magic unfolding in your life. And then we have Harmony's call. This person internally is understanding that they have to answer their true life purpose calling in order to obtain some sort of desire for, like, abundance. This person has a desire for abundance, but right now the way that they go about acquiring their abundance is from a place of lack. This person is now recognizing that they must, it says, embrace equality and pursue justice. Keep an open mind as answers unveil your path to balance. Internally, this person is having to understand that in order to acquire, they have to atone for something. This person is recognizing that whatever it is that's closing out is almost the atonement for where they prioritize. So let's just say, for instance, that this divine masculine has a lot of material things, okay? Is materially wealthy. But this person feels like that they have to manipulate things in order to acquire that wealth. Some, like, that wealth could be being stripped from this masculine in order to embrace in order to see that the resources that they're seeking come from within and don't have to be manipulated. Okay, for sure. Yeah. Shield for resilience. Whew. Okay. Let's look at let's look and see what's going on in the external influences. Okay. What's going on in the external energy for the divine feminine? Why is the Nine of Swords here for the external energy or external influences? Infatuation, obsession, denial, and attraction. External influences. I feel like that somebody's getting hung up on titles. Someone's getting hung up on... One, I would encourage the divine feminine not to obsess about the divine masculine. Okay, don't obsess about the divine masculine, and don't infatuate the twin flame journey. That's the thing. Like, in order, like, the message here that really came through when we were talking with these cards was that in order for this to get its elevation, there is the understanding that I have to value myself. It is through valuing oneself. It is through doing what makes the self happy that magnetizes the other one, and less focusing on, not focusing on attracting the divine masculine. What's the divine masculine doing? What's the divine masculine doing? What they need, what they do, how can I help? What can I do? It's not that. It's a matter of turning inwards to yourself. That's the very thing that is attracting in the twin. But I do also feel like that there is some external influence as it pertains to some of the dirt. There could have been some cheating and deception. There could be there could be a jealous, envious external energy that isn't giving the best advice to the divine feminine as it pertains to going and communicating with the divine masculine. What's this Five of Wands here for the external influence for the divine masculine? Opposites attract. Damn. Lessons. Yeah. There's also externally to this divine masculine, and with this being wands, this could be this person's family. This person's family could you and this person could have different spiritual beliefs, and this person's family could be like very much so about like this person's external influences. I do feel like the differences here. Even with the challenge of the connection being the Hierophant, that could be religious differences is the challenge here. So there's definitely something to do with different spiritual beliefs, different cultural beliefs. Yeah, definitely family with the Empress here at the bottom of the deck. I definitely feel like that this person's external influences is that you're so different than what this person is used to. And even though what is similar to this person, because this person has a spirit of rebellion, okay? Meaning that this person is meant to change things up in their life. Like they're meant to shake shit up in their life. But they were born into an environment that does like things to stay the same here, okay? So, this person goes towards the environment that likes things to, they if it ain't broke, don't fix it, okay? It's broke, but they can't see that it's broke. But they gotta go with like just, this is what everybody else in the family does. Just do this. And so, but this person's spirit has naturally always rebelled against that. So this person has made some choices and decision in that state of mind that I do feel like is rearing ahead for this person externally right now. And they must extract and learn those lessons. This person must learn to assert themselves in a healthy way without feeling like that they're disrespecting some sort of culture, expectation, family expectation, or something like that. Okay. But there is something that this person manifested in low vibration, and they have to learn the lessons of that for sure. It could be like they could have went a direction and had children. Why is the High Priestess here in the challenging position, Spirit, for the Divine Feminine? Thank you. Past life connection came out. You know, if I'm being honest with you, you have, if you're willing to tap into the experience that you have with this person already, I do feel like that you already are aware of the karmic lesson that must be cleared up here. I also feel like that I got a Divine Feminine that is resistant to accepting that there are parts, like there are lessons here. Yes, self-awareness, tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns. You know, there's this energy of like resistant understanding. You can't play victim. Your intuition is telling you why this person is in your life. Your intuition is telling you why this is happening and playing out the way that it's happening. And like you intuitively know that this has to do with choices and decisions that you've made in the past, or if you subscribe to a past life, okay? And that's why this friction is here. So the quicker that you start to address that past life influence energy and clearing that karmic retribution up, then the friction can slow and then the alignment can take place. But it does, damn, I didn't even see that. Look, overcoming obstacles, the alignment can take place. So I feel like that there's some self-awareness. This person, whatever's taking place here, it is meant to bring this Divine Feminine into some sort of self-awareness to past choices and decisions, whether it be like earlier in this lifetime or in past lifetimes, okay? So the challenge here with the divine masculine is the 9 of Cups. Why is this here? Pay attention, yikes. Look for signs from the divine, acknowledge red flags. So the challenge for the divine masculine is they are just absolutely dissatisfied with what the fuck's going on. They worked so hard for something. They manifested something in, and they felt like that it was beautiful. Look at the way the sun comes out. We illuminate truth. They manifested something in, and it finally came in, and now this person is like absolutely dissatisfied with the fact that they have to surrender this back over. Like, they've had it, enjoyed it, and now it's time to turn it back over. This is giving me the energy of, you know, like when you try to be a foster parent for the animal shelter, you take that dog in and then somebody comes and adopts it, and meanwhile you formed an attachment to it. This is what this is giving me. Somebody manifested in something from a lack mentality, had not done the work, so of course they knew that the time for them to keep it was limited. Well, the time is up, and now they must turn this back over and actually do the work in order to acquire it in a permanent state. And this person is kind of unhappy with that, and they may be having some unhealthy coping mechanisms with that. All right, Spirit, what is this Queen of Pentacles? This is the advice here for my lovely divine feminine. Can you please clarify the Queen of Pentacles for advice for my lovely Sagittarian 9th house collective? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here in the advice for the divine feminine? Thank you, Spirit. Wow, it's 2:22 my time. Financial goals. Remember, I told you this is balancing your work and your home life. It says set and reach your financial goals to achieve financial stability. So the advice for the divine feminine is to establish your own stability, establish your financial stability, and allow that to be your focus at this time. Rediscover yourself. Rediscover yourself, and that is what is going to magnetize the divine masculine. Okay, here we have that obsession energy here again, focusing too much on one subject. Okay, make sure that you're stepping back and really focusing on what really matters. Okay, let's see, why is the Queen of Wands here for the advice for the divine masculine? Y'all, I hope that you guys have thoroughly enjoyed this reading. If you have, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button down below. Here we have declutter. I told you, this divine masculine is definitely having to let go of old items in order to create space, a more permanent space for what they truly desire. And in order to really identify what it is that they truly desire, this divine masculine is going through some sort of dark night of the soul that is causing them to see their worth. All right, Archangel Michael, close this beautiful reading out for everyone that has stuck around and resonated with this reading, Spirit. What is the closing message? Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. Thank you, Spirit. Open your heart. 22. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal this situation. And we have 13 here. Get back your power. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine. So take back your power. And it says it's almost over. A 16 card here. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. I absolutely love you. I hope that this message has offered you some guidance. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, let's choose peace. Peace, love, and light.